made by Sierra. So, I'm starting this playthrough just because I really like this game, and I feel like there's literally like no content for it. I feel like there's no cutscenes in like HD or like really good quality, so I want to make a game that I really enjoyed and just like record and show it for you guys. So I'm gonna be doing it in a style that I will like just like obviously my character. So the last time that I played Arcanum, I made it off of Naga the Serpent from Slayers. But this time, after finishing Castlevania, the Netflix show, I'm gonna name her Sypha. Sypha Bernadez. I really liked her during the show. As for significant background, I want to do, well, you know, like, something that would be fit for her character. I did extreme personality for my last playthroughs. Well, playthroughs. I played the game twice, but, it's really, really hit or miss. So, like, as it says, you possess an extreme personality, people react more strongly to your presence, and they tend to either grow, love, or hate you. I feel like it's too, like, much of a toss-up. Like, either people will literally attack you, or they'll just, like, give you all their stuff. So, something that's a little more streamlined, I guess. Like, Elven Blood is pretty good. Celtic Childhood is pretty good. But, oh yeah, as for the goals of this character, they're gonna be like a persuasive mage. So maybe Sheltered Childhood. Yada yada. Severe penalty of strength, but be more perceptive, +2 to intelligence, +2 to willpower and perception. But look at the carry weight though, yeah. 500 seems so rough. I can't do that. Run away with the circus, racing the pits. Let's see. Feral Child, definitely not. Sickly. Beat with Ugly Stick. Educator, Supermodel, Escape Lunatic, Idiot Spot, Tomboy, Barbarian, Neshet's Poster Child, Future Soul, Day Mage, Night Mage, Sky Mage, Nature Mage. Agoraphobic. Terrified of open spaces. As a child, you rarely went outdoors and spent all your time reading and studying. Getting bonus to intelligence, fine indoors, yada yada. Not that. Hydrophobic, foot of water, fear the dark, magic allergy, arsonist, bandit, technophobia, only child, Art of Frankenstein, my doctor, miracle operations, architect, charming soul. And you know the sad thing? I looked through all this, and I'm just Fire Spell? So that's cool. Vampire, that's one in the Arcanum Multiverse mod. That's what I'm using. I'll go into that later. Suffragette. You're tired of being ignored and sometimes downright mocked by men. You know that you're as good as any man. In fact, you're even better. 1+ to strength and intelligence. You devoted yourself to bettering. Yeah, see, Lamai's full of charisma though. Since she's like supposed to be persuasive. Charisma and willpower and intelligence are gonna be like the goal. Fire Spell, Vampire, Metro Bones, Mule. Grew up on a farm. At an early age, you found you had an exceptionally strong back that allowed you to carry far more than others farm hands. 2,000 to carry away. As you matured, you learned to see more of the world. You spend your savings to kick to the yada, bird's eyes, and zipper. Your bulky frame slow you down somewhat as a result, your speed is by 1. Negotiator. A negotiator, your speedcraft is entirely legendary. You gain a huge resilience persuasion +6. Yeah, however, spreading your attention so thinly you don't have to please anybody. Giving a -1 to max amount of followers. Holy shit. Yep, I told you guys. I looked into all that, but I still just picked Pokemon. And these portraits are alright. This is pretty close to Cypher, funnily enough. Let's see. I can't lower anything. If I could, I'd definitely lower dexterity. What I want to do is put a point in two things. Persuasion and Harm, which is easily one of the best spells in the game since it levels up with you. And I'll put a point, 2 points in Charisma, 1 point in Willpower. So for the goal, I think I should level up Persuasion as fast as possible. Persuasion and Charisma. I believe the max is 18. Because in the game, certain party members won't get along with each other. But if you're charismatic enough, they'll like you enough that they won't fight with each other. I won't spoil it yet, who dislikes who, but once they meet each other, obviously I'll say it, or we'll show it. So, since I like certain characters who don't get along, I want my persuasion and charisma to be at the max. And if you're persuasive, you can convince people to tell you a lot of things. Also, this is the auto level schemer. Don't use this, obviously. You should think for yourself how your character should be. And I have no points left, so I think we should start the game. Oh, I forgot this page. Honestly, like, none of this stuff you need, you can find a lot out in the world. Small robes, damage resistance, first reaction -5. Armor class 3 versus armor class 2, damage resistance 1. Oh, yeah, FR stands for first reaction. That means, like, once a character first meets you, like, they have a bar, like, a numeric sum of how much they like you. I'll have to explain this stuff once we get in game. Find yourself aboard the IFS Zephyr, high above the Stonewall mountain range. Like the, I don't know, the energy of the intro, it feels at least. It's very, very dated. And it's hard to believe that this was 2013. Graphically, games were way better. Oh, the plane crashes. Oh, Sanchez. Yeah. And obviously, the player character is the sole survivor, otherwise there wouldn't be much of a game.
Help. Help me, please. Oh, thank you, my friend. I haven't got much time. You must find the boy. Find the boy and give him back his ring. He will know what needs to be done.
Dang. I forgot how good the voice acting was for this game.
We had to do it. He did unspeakable things to us, and we had no choice but to do as he said.
I'm gonna lower the audio a little bit.
So few of us left, but the
lower
work...
mid-record. Oh!
I can't believe it! I mean, you and
That
the Zeppelin
skipped the cutscene.
the fire!
Let's start that over. Okay. And Cypher Brown is serving it up. Gary's way. Alright. now it's too low. Okay, alright, la 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 la. Okay. La 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 la. I'm just like testing my voice against the desktop audio level. Okay. This is good. A little lower. This is perfect. Persuasion, harm, charisma, willpower. Huh? I chose raised by elves, not elven blood. Also, yes, gender has a role in the game. Female gender characters, some characters will even treat you differently. It's a little rare, but some. Depends on where you go, obviously. Just like in the real world. Raised by elves. Elven blood. Cypher Bernardus. Harm. Charisma, willpower, and persuasion. Okay. Let's take that from the top.
Help. Help me, please. Oh, thank you, my friend. I haven't got much time. You must find the boy. Find the boy and give him back his ring. Now, he will know what needs to be done.
God, that's cough.
Now, listen to me. We had to do it. He did unspeakable things to us. We had no choice but to do as he said. There are so few of us left, but the work is almost finished. And then the evil, you can't imagine. He's coming back to destroy everything and everyone. Now, please, just find the boy. Tell him that I escaped. I came back to warn. He will know what to do. You, my friend, it's all up to you.
I can't believe it. I mean, you and then the Zeppelin and the fire. And the altar says that... Do you have any idea what all of this means?
As much as I like playing the character and like making voices and stuff, I think it's gonna be very grating to hear me like try a female voice. So, I'm definitely not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be just like reading it straight, really, because it's gonna be really, really absurd, and it's gonna hurt my voice, and it's gonna hurt you guys' ears. So, by the gods, man, I almost died here. Didn't you see the crash?
You speak! I mean, of course you speak. What am I, a blathering idiot? Wait, what did you say? Maybe I should be writing all of this down.
So what would Cypher say here? She's actually pretty polite, so I don't think she would say anything rude like that. I'd like to help you out here, but I am a bit confused.
I am at a loss here. I don't quite know what to do. I mean, you are the... Oh, of course you are. I mean, you do know who you are, right? Of course you do. What sort of brainless, half-baked question is that for
But
what do you call yourself?
She would eventually say something if he's just babbling like this. Am I being unclear? Your babbling is incomprehensible.
Please, forgive me. I'm making a bloody mess of this whole affair. My name is Virgil, madam, and I'm new to the Panari religion. Your religion, and I... Oh, wait, I hereby dedicate... No, commit my life to the living one. I, Virgil, am at your service, madam.
Let's see. Virgil, please, you really need to explain things here.
Yes, of course. You see, you're him. I mean, the reincarnation of what's his name? I can never remember. And I'm always getting him mixed up with the other fellow, the bad one. You, Well, you know how all of those old elven names sound the same.
I don't think I'm quite getting the gist of it, Virgil.
Yes, right. Just give me a moment here. You see, the Panari, that's the religion that was formed around the things that he said. I mean, that you said. Oh, forget it. Let's start at the beginning. Or this beginning, since there is a lot more that came before this. You are the reincarnation of a powerful elf who the Panari worship, and whose name is,
Yes?
Right. Yes, the name. Oh, wait. I remember something. It is written in the scriptures. The living one will live again on wings of fire. No, wait. I think it says, reborn on wings of fire.
Virgil's a pretty great guy.
Blood and ashes. Why do elves always have to be so damn cryptic?
Do the scriptures speak of a dying gnome in a ring?
I don't know about the ring, but this business about the evil one returning. As I've said, I don't know a whole lot about the Panari prophecies, but I think you were supposed to return and fight someone evil. Bloody hell! I should know more of this.
You don't seem... Let's see the options. It's confusing. Marginal field. Most of not speak religious fanatics. Some meant to be some great religious figure. That's ridiculous. If this is... Yeah, she'd try to level with him. If this is confusing you, imagine how I must feel.
I would like to clear up your confusion, but I am new to the Panari religion myself. I must bring you to meet my mentor, Elder Joaquin. He can answer your questions. He is in Shrouded Hills, a town at the base of these mountains.
Who is this Joaquin fellow?
Joaquin, well,
That's a good
gave
name,
me a
by the way.
hand when I
Joaquin.
needed it. Showed me the truth of the Panari and its beliefs. He's a very wise man, and will know what needs to be done.
Let's see. Well, let's talk to this Joaquin fellow and straighten this out.
The path out of here leading down to Shrouded Hills is down to the southeast. We'll stop by the Panari Shrine on the way out. See if it makes any of this any more clear. We should look for any other survivors before we leave, though. What do you think?
Okay, so I just searched Sypha's last name, and I spelled it with an R instead of an L. We'll pretend that I did that on purpose, just for, like, maybe a different universe thing. You know, like, Peter Parker versus Peter B. Parker. Agreed. Alright, so, the first thing you want to do is turn this game into turn-based. Because it's a freaking mess in, let's see, real time. Like, Planescape Torment is, like, acceptable in real time, but this game's completely different. It's balanced, very, very, differently in real time. Literally not playable. So, we looted the man. His name seems to be Preston Radcliffe. He's given us a ring, and the ring says, and the description is, this is an old silver ring. The initials GB are set in relief upon its face, and the words P. Schuyler and Sons are inscribed on the inside of the band. And he has a matchbook from the Roseboro Inn. He also has his passport, obviously, to get on the plane. So, first things first, we gotta explore the bodies of the people. Let's see if we can find any survivors. Let's see. Nothing to loot. Nothing to loot. You'll see that a lot. And followers in this game will randomly pick up items for some reason. Just anything that's lying around. Get used to seeing nothing to loot on dead bodies, by the way. Some dead bodies, obviously around here. But let's be thorough. And certain things I won't pick up, like batteries and like steel and whatnot, because I'm playing a magic character. I have no use for technology. This camera looks damaged in a crash. Thermometer. Let's see. So, if you play RPGs, you know that if there's a item that you have no clue what it does, the best possible thing you can do is pick it up. I'm not going to say if this has any future use, but it does. Yeah. Muck Evil Eye, an orc. Victoria Warrington, human. Also, you can tell the race of a faction based on their like thing. Guns is human. Like, green mace and gun is orcish, bow and gun is elf, and hammers is dwarven. A large spring, metal plates, solemn dome. Oh, he had some stuff. He had some gold and an electrolyte solution. But once again, I'm not a technological character, so that stuff's useless to me. Nothing to loot. Nothing to loot. Oh, let's start our first fight. Whoops. Okay, so the battle system is just like a standard RPG, really. It's just like, you take your turn, they take their turn. Let me set this to my hotkey. Do I remember how to set it? There we go. So, harm is a pretty standard spell. You really just harm. That's really it. And that's mostly the combat for the game. Like, it's pretty inoffensive turn-based combat. Oh yeah, party members don't initiate like the turn-based scene, by the way. Like, as long as like turn-based combat is like inoffensive, in the sense of like, it's not too hard, I don't mind it. Like, I've never like disliked or like turn-based combat one way or the other. Like, I used to hate it as a kid. Let's just call it Save the Story of Sci-Fi. I used to hate it as a kid, but I don't mind it now. It kind of is what it is. But for a while, we're gonna be pretty meager fighters. Because obviously we just started out. Also, important thing to know, this game has a level up system pretty similar to Skyrim. Funnily enough, and it predated it by like... Skyrim was 2008, this was 2002, so actually 6 years. Dang. Isn't it amazing that technology progressed from like this to like what Skyrim is in 6 years? But what I'm getting at is XP isn't based on like enemies, like a fixed number. It's mostly based on hit. So if I hit him, also that's Virgil's like battle cry, I guess. So like right now I'm at 1,706 XP. Once I hit him with harm, it is at 1,660, and so on and so forth. I believe it is shared, so like if Virgil isn't hitting someone, he's not gonna level up. Also, there's such thing as critical missing, and it sucks. More harm. Also, another important thing to know about magic and fighting in general. If you extend yourself, you're gonna be fatigued, and it lasts for the entirety of the fight. Enemies can be overly fatigued too. See, he's negative 64 fatigue. So, you can use it as a Hail Mary, but if you're wrong with it, you're kind of screwed. Because it lasts the entire fight, you're just passed out. And when you get hit, you lose even more fatigue.
It seems a strange flying device, but much smaller than the blimp. I've never seen anything like it.
But yeah, on the subject of fatigue, it snowballs. So the more and more you get hit, obviously, the more and more fatigued you'll be. So like, if you're alone in a fight, you're just screwed. So, in a sense, this is a second health bar. Yes, it looks very much like the machine which attacked us.
And isn't that an ogre among the wreckage? It seems very unlikely that an ogre would have the intelligence to fly such a complex device.
They didn't really. They destroyed themselves in the attack.
Do you see that strange amulet that he's wearing? And that symbol on its face? I don't recognize it. Do you?
I can't say that I do.
Something isn't quite right about all of this. I don't remember the, scriptures talking about flying ogres and the like. We'd better get to Shrouded Hills and find Elder Joachim as soon as possible.
Let's do so.
And be careful. These wolves are none too friendly.
The amulet has a strange symbol on its face. That of an eye and a hexagram. And to loot somebody's corpse, you press their body. But this orc has nothing on it. Oh, I forgot. Wait, right. So, I can probably loot this guy's body. I can probably take his suit, right? Nope. They don't want me taking it early on. So, let's see. Since I'm a super pro elite gamer, I know about this secret passage already, so... I mean, yeah, I see this secret passage here, so let's go explore it, you guys. Eh? Is this the right place? Yeah, it is. Never mind. God, these rats scared the shit out of me, actually. Harm is very, very good. It is a very, very good spell. And the best thing about spells in this game is they level up with you. You can learn some new ones, but you're going to be using Harm for like the majority of the game to attack people. Let's see, I know you can do commands. I forgot what the command to attack was. Save. Do I not have quick save enabled?
It is done.
Okay, that's walk.